This is just the latest effort from the DA's office to curb domestic violence. It's previously worked on other ideas with the Purple Door, which was long known as the women's shelter. So what does that group think of this new bureau? Chris 6 News reporter Nikila Pradier is here with that part of the story. Nikila.
Jane, the president and CEO tells us that she wasn't aware of this new unit in the DA's office until today's press conference. She says the idea sounds great and she certainly hopes it will help with the domestic violence epidemic, but she also says she still has concerns.
We met with Frances Wilson, who's the director at the Purple Door, and several of her staff members to determine what the best policy was.
During the announcement of the new Domestic Violence Bureau, Assistant DA Matt Manning talked about the office's relationship with the Purple Door, specifically about their advice on a pretrial diversion program to educate first-time offenders. But the agency's leader says beyond early conversations,
we really aren't in close contact with the DA's office on a regular basis regarding pre-diversion or our batterage program.
So Frances Wilson, president and CEO of the Purple Door, says today's announcement was a surprise to her, but she's encouraged.
I'd like to think that this is a step towards trying to fix the problem.
Wilson says, however, something stood out to her as she listened to the news conference.
I still felt like the conversation always led back to the burden being on the victim. Somebody has to be the voice for victims when they may not be in a position to be their own voice.
Wilson says there are no easy solutions when it comes to handling domestic violence cases.
It's a big problem to get your arms around, and so I don't want anybody to think that this is just some easy thing that he ought to be able to fix like that.
Still, she would like to have more talks about pursuing these cases without those who've already endured the physical and mental toll of abuse.
You're not always going to win every domestic violence case or sexual assault case, when you move forward without a victim. But the reality is it's still, in my opinion, the right thing to do.
Now, Assistant DA Matt Manning did say today that the office will try to pursue as many cases as possible without a victim. As for the pretrial diversion program, Wilson thinks that it can still work. The DA's office, however, says it is reevaluating that program. Stephania.
Thank you, Nikila.